Hey, what's up, y'all, and welcome back to Torpedoes and Tarantulas. Jeff here. So today's video is going to be just kind of a hodgepodge of things. There's going to be some updates and stuff like that, and some feedings at the end. I wanted to go ahead and get the sad stuff, if you will, out of the way. You may see this little spider down here in the bottom of this enclosure. This is my jumping spider. This is the one that I found in my yard at the end of last year. And when I found it, it had orange spots on its abdomen and not white. And I had a subscriber tell me that it was a juvenile male Phidippus audax, or bull jumping spider. And so I kept it, had it in enclosure for quite a while, and cannot get my focus to work. Had it for quite a while, and it died on me. It's been probably a month since it died. I've just been so busy I haven't been able to do this video. Fortunately, unlike mammals, they don't stink and all that kind of stuff when they die, so I just kind of left it in there. But I'm thinking, if someone told me that it was a juvenile male when I found it, that it just probably just eventually just lived out its life. And so that's unfortunate, but that's okay because spring is coming around. I know I'll find some more jumping spiders outside, and I still have my baby, so I'm not without jumping spiders right now. But there you go, guys. That was my last adult jumping spider I had left. It is gone now. So let's go ahead and move on to the next updates. By the way, guys, I just want to apologize for the way I sound. I'm still fighting this damn cold, so just bear with me. I'm hoping to get over it pretty soon because I can't wait to start smoking some cigars again since it's warmed up outside and start doing some reviews on those. But before we do all of that here, let's get back to this video. This is a molt update. This guy here is my Brachypelma albiceps that I got last summer. It's probably 3/4 of an inch. When I got it, it was 1/4 of an inch. So yeah, you know, they're very slow growing. I was going to do a video on this one, a pre-molt video, because in the past several days it's gotten into a pre-molt, and I could tell that I was going to do a pre-molt video on it. Got ready to do the video, and the damn thing had already molted on me. So here we go. I'm pretty excited about that. Didn't gain a whole lot of size. Still got a long way to go before its full adult beauty comes out, but man, I can't wait. So there we go. That is one molt update. Let's go on to the next one. And next up is another one that I was going to do a pre-molt update on, and it molted on me sometime in the middle of the night last night, and I got up this morning and it had molted. This is my Brachypelma hamori, whom I named Tiny when I first got it because it was tiny. It molted on me, like I said, last night. I took the molt out, took a look at it, and as of right now, it's a suspect female, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully that is the case, that it is a female. I really hate the way this light washes out the colors on this tarantula, because it is a very, very beautiful tarantula. When I went to take the molt out earlier, it was grumpy. It started kicking hairs and everything. This is another one I got last summer. I think it was probably a 1/2 inch when I got it. I got it from Fear Not Tarantulas as a package deal. So another molt that I'm pretty excited about. So be looking for feedings on both of those two that I just showed you in the next week or two. And speaking of feedings, I believe that's all the updates I have. So let's move on to some feedings. Alright, so the first feeding is of a true spider that I found in my house. I found this in my invert room probably a month and a half ago. A lot of you, if you've been following me for a while, know that I lost a very expensive sling quite a while back, and I've been looking for it ever since. I was in my invert room one day, saw this thing scurrying across the floor. I got excited, dropped a cup on top of it, picked it up, looked at it and realized it was a true spider and not my missing tarantula. But this little guy has been pretty cool ever since. You can't really see all the webbing in here, but this little guy is a webber. And also it does not disappoint with feeding, as hopefully it'll show you now. This thing has molted probably 3 times in my care, so whatever kind of spider it is, it's a pretty quickly growing spider. You can see there's kind of that Poecilotheria marking on the abdomen. The only true spider that I found in my home that I looked up that had the marking like that was called the Parson spider. So this may be what it is, but I don't know yet because it's just too small. But as I said, I found it in my invert room. It was still very cold outside, so I decided to keep it and feed it and everything. And so probably what I'm going to do in the next few weeks is turn it loose because it's starting to warm up outside. But I just thought you guys might enjoy a good quick view of it and watch it feeding. This thing eats like a machine. I love it. Wish all my tarantulas were this way all the time. Speaking of tarantulas and eating, let's go ahead and move on and feed a couple of tarantulas, shall we? So the first tarantula sling that we will be feeding is my Selenocosmia crassipes, or Queensland whistling spider. It molted about a week ago, and so I'm thinking it's probably ready for a meal. So let's go ahead and offer it a morsel and let's see what happens. This is a tarantula that I got as a freebie from Palp Friction when I placed an order. Didn't know anything about him when I got it. Still know very little about him, except that it's fossorial. It's the only Australian species that I have. And it's not making a move yet, so we'll just wait a little while and see. It definitely knows it's there because that mealworm's putting up quite a struggle. But you can see the feet down there in the lower left of your screen. And those feet have not moved yet. So we'll just wait a little while. Here we go. Got some action going on here. Let's see what happens. And there we go. You didn't get a very good look at the tarantula itself because the stupid mealworm started to crawl into its burrow. But it did take the food down. So there we go. That is one freshly molted or newly molted sling fed. Let's move on to the next one. And up next is my gorgeous Dolichothele diamantinensis. This is the Brazilian blue dwarf beauty. This one also molted about a week ago. Let's see if it's hungry. And yes, it is. This is such a beautiful tarantula, guys. It is a dwarf tarantula, so it probably won't get any bigger than about 3 inches. But just look at those colors, guys. They're beautiful. They're reminiscent, kind of reminiscent of the GBB with that green carapace and those blue on the legs. But they have a beautiful luminescent blue abdomen. This is a gorgeous tarantula. I just really love this guy. I've been wanting one for a long time, and it was like every time I was ready to get one, they were out of stock, or I held off and decided to get something else, and then finally, about 3 or 4 months ago, I decided to get one of these, and I haven't regretted it since. It's a beautiful little tarantula. See if it'll move around for us a little more here. By the way, I put in an order for some more teas, so in the next week or two, be looking for an unboxing. I've got several other videos that I want to do once I get to feeling better and I get a little time. I will definitely be doing those. But that's basically all that I have for this video here. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please let me know that you did. And don't forget, guys, subscribe if you haven't. Share this video. And as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Have a great day. Take care. God bless.